Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, my good friend. This is Dr. Cherry from the Arid Zone. And I have, like always, an interesting video for you today. The title is SOS to the World Deadly Window, April 26, 27, 28. Now, I don't know how many of you recall that, but I went to many FBI websites a few days ago, and I gave them those dates. And I said, just be careful. Police will kill people. Crazy people will kill the police. Lunatic, infected idiots will kill people. Be ready for terrorist acts. And there you go. Today we had a bad terrorist act taking place in our country, in France. That's just the beginning. So it's obvious that we are now into this SOS to the world deadly window, and that's going to give some wake-up call to some people. Please go and read the quatrain. Okay, it's all about ugly faces of death, drama, hard surface. You've read it before. You have the obvious keywords: Russia, famous death, dramatic news, death. It's all nasty. It's polytonic. And please do not blame me for your fears, for your cosmic ignorance, for not paying attention to God's cosmic design and paying the price. So do not kill the messengers. This is what I'm trying to ask you to do. All right. Now, I'm so confident and I'm so sure of my vision that I put that warning on LinkedIn, and I have like 5,000 people because I'm limited to only 5,000 people, like on Facebook. And next thing I know, Dr. Cherry, your account has been restricted. In other words, they kicked my butt. They got rid of me. Hello, 1 minute here. All I'm trying to do is to warn those who are able and willing to make a good use of my work to be prepared of what they do, what they said, where they go, because a hell of a lot of people on LinkedIn are going to lose their job during this window, because they do not understand the supremely emotional, destructive cosmic winds coming to their butts. And here I am trying to help them. And while I am one of the most read people on LinkedIn, one of these guys, moderator, is probably a religious fanatic, or he just doesn't like me, or he think I'm a cuckoo, never investigate me. He doesn't know nothing about Dr. Cherry or the reality that I represent. And the good job I'm doing for society every single day. He just kicked my butt. Hello, that's life. But what's even more interesting is this what it is? It is what it is. Religious and atheist people who needs me the most will never get to know how God speaks his will through the stars. And instead of giving to fear, skepticism, and ignorance, they should investigate my work. At least honor the word science. Show a little bit of intelligence before assuming that I am a cuckoo and I don't know what I'm talking about. So I was quite upset for hours thinking about the humongous fear and ignorance of all these peoples out there. And everything is cursing this world in the process. So since I'm fired from another popular platform like Coast to Coast, the same story, I will not be able to prove my claim comes April 27th. That bugs me. Yet I'm convinced, and out of the 5,000 people that are following me regularly there, many will join the Cosmic Codes or my private website, or even subscribe to my YouTube channel, because many of these people are not stupid. They have done their homework and they're going to miss Dr. Cherry. This is how it is. Now, those who have stopped the light should have watched my latest YouTube video. Title is Dr. Cherry Evil. And at least instead of assuming again anything about me and my cosmic work, honor the word science, show a little bit of intelligence, read and watch the video, then talk about Dr. Turi. Don't just get rid of his ass just because you're a religious fanatic or because you don't know me, because you're not helping society. I'm the one who's working really, really hard for free for LinkedIn. And I got some article, 200 or 300 people read it. These people will join me. LinkedIn, you lost. Big time. Now, as I was all pissed off and all that good thing here, out of the blue, I got a call from a TV producer who is casting for a movie talking about people like me doing a job that is going against religion. In fact, when asked about our profession, wherever Turi and I we go, all the people, they either fear us, they think we're evil, or they just laugh at us. My God, is that the stupid world that landed on? Now, but I believe God must have a plan for me, or the Draconius also, God is taking care of me, because to offer me such a great opportunity on national TV, on A&E, that's national TV, just after being fired from LinkedIn today and Coast to Coast a few months ago. That tells you that the force is working on my side. Now, in a few minutes, I explained to the producer that astrology is far from going against religion. It is, in fact, all about Jesus' cosmic ministry and something your children will never get to learn on the Christian Sunday school. Now, you thought that was a perfect fit. And in time, of course, I'll let you know when this movie is going to be taped in my house. They are on the early stage, so they're looking for people like me, put it this way. But they're going to come here. We're going to talk about God, cosmic design. We're going to talk about everything that involves religion, everything that involves astrology. And well, we're going to do a good job. You know I will do a good job. Now, remember, the Amazon Prime UFO movie is still going on, and they're still planning another movie on the superconscious in time and space that should be taken care in the next few weeks or few months to come, because we are all very busy. But there is a hell of a lot of project coming my way. So this to tell you, okay, since it is a Plutonic window and it's all about a wake-up call, all the haters out there who don't like me will have to realize no one will ever stop the light I own. Something that the benevolent draconists are now helping me with. It's pretty obvious to be going down the hill, being depressed, being fired from this platform, and then being offered another TV show on A&E. There is something working on my side, and I hope you will help me to push and be part of the solution by helping me to teach people not to be afraid of me. I am not the devil, never been the devil, even though that the devil couldn't be without God, or a day couldn't be without a light, or a male without a female, up and down, black and white, yin and yang. You need to think outside of the box without fears, because that's what I do, helping you to think. And if you tell people what they want to hear, they're going to love you. They're going to love you to death. But if you start to tell them what's really going on, then they're going to hate you. Well, that's how it is. Now, if you look at the news, you can see that the terrorist attack was predicted. Is the FBI going to knock on my door again, like they did last time when I predicted that? So far, nothing. They probably thought, oh, it's another cuckoo making prediction, and they trashed my messages. They didn't even wait. They never, ever behave. Those cops or those police officers are the less precise detective you can get. They don't even wait a day or 2 or 3 to see if I'm right. No, delete, go. Oh, get out of here. You're a loser. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And then comes the fact right in their face. But I'm not there, and they are not smart enough to check my work. So again, another prediction that came to pass. I say, be ready for terrorism. I am the only crazy lunatic on the planet who will go and knock all the doors of the FBI in every city in the United States and tell them to be ready for this date. This window is coming. A lot of people won't make it. Cops are going to get killed. Okay, innocent people are going to get killed by the cops. Okay, and cops are going to be killing and being killed. And crazy people, infected people all over the place might just decide to get a machine gun and kill a bunch of us again. You will never, ever stop it unless you understand how God speaks to us through the stars. And mastering the cosmic code is the only way we're going to stop the carnage. Now, this window is all about death, dramatic news, and it stinks. Really, it does, because that's what it is. That's what I do. Okay. Now, bodies are piling up as India faces a brutal second wave. Talk about death news. Talk about wake-up call. It's there. And I give you that window. I give that window well before you're reading it to my VIPs, of course, because at the beginning of the year, that's where they get those dates. So if they go some places, they be careful, because life doesn't stop even after those windows. But you just be cautious. If you go out at night, you're taking a chance. If you're going in a bad part of town or trying to make a bad deal in the dark, chances are you're going to pay the price. You're going to be stopped by the cop. You're going to get killed by the cop, and you're going to go to jail. Just be careful. Those winds are real, and so are the reptilians, which are using those windows. So there's so much going on here. COVID raises risks for expectant mothers and babies, study says. Man, back in 2016, I warned you about a universal reptilian infestation that's going to affect young mother and their baby in the wombs. How many of you have read that newsletter? The link is live. Click on it, read it, see what I was saying in 2016, and see what's going on today. What else do we have? DOJ mulling charge against convicted ex-cop for 2017 incident with teen report. Again, this Chauvin lunatic, okay, secret to light. This guy doesn't have the right stars to be a cop. He doesn't know nothing about those plutonic windows that are in charge of the police, the FBI, death and drama. Cops should be fully and completely aware of those windows, because many of them never came back home, and many of them won't come back home because they know nothing about God cosmic design and Jesus cosmic ministry. Or they all go and cry when one of their own dies in a church. Too late. Doesn't work that way. Do it before you get killed. Be smart. Show a bit of intelligence. What else do we have? California police officers caught on video punching handcuffed woman in face. Talk about police news. Secret to light. Hey, wait a minute. It will never stop. It can only get worse with the promised dance of evil that I saw, that I told you for months. If you watch my YouTube video, my good friends, I'm not evil. I'm just trying to make you aware of those winds and how you can control them before they get to you. Authorities are looking at whether a Bahama trip involving several young women was part of an effort to illegally influence guides. Come on, Mr. Guides. Mr. Guides, you were born with the moon in Scorpio, so you're horny like hell. On top of that, you were born with the tail of the dragon in Capricorn like Hitler. You're the last person to be in power because you're more than a manipulator. Your stars don't lie to me. And those people are in charge of your fate, of our future, and they know nothing about themselves and their relationship with God. And you give power to people like that. The stars don't lie, my good friend. This guy is gone. He's not staying in power, not with his set of stars. Be my guest. I'm into the future, right? You check it. What else? Capitol rioter arrested after being turned in by an online dating match. Again, secret to light. Do you think you are going to escape the Scorpius Draconis if you've been part to the Capitol invasion, or remotely, physically, spiritually, intellectually supports and promotes it? You're going to pay the karma. Whomever, wherever you are going to get, you're going to get it. That's the law. It's not what I say, even though that I wear the FBI hat, okay, to tell you I'm the first cosmic cop. and trying to teach you the laws of the universe so you don't pay the price. You wouldn't dare cross in the road when the light is red or when the stop sign is right in front of your nose. You know better. You respect the laws of man. But because you do not know that there is another side of the laws, spiritual laws, doesn't mean you're going to be emancipated, and doesn't mean you're not going to pay the penalty because you're ignorant of those laws. You know, this newsletter is again loaded with information that will make you aware of this upcoming SOS to the World Deadly window. And I repeat it again, my friend, the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th, we're going to have the red carpet for the reptilians. Be sure, many of you out there, many of you are going to get a wake-up call. Many of you won't make it, that's for sure, especially if you are a police officer or if you're involved in a job that is requiring you to use the planet Pluto. And you don't know because you're not cosmic conscious. All I can do again is to warn you. I'm taking chances by going crazy straight to the FBI because I know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you have investigated me for months or for years, you know that I am right, especially when I give date of earthquakes on top of that. As I said, will the FBI budge? No, they never will. Will the cop ever learn something? No, they never will. They're not smart enough. But you're returning, you're listening, you're paying attention, you're making notes. You are smarter than all those guys out there. And they are going to pay the ultimate price. And I don't want that to happen to you because you trust me, because you understand me, and you realize that all I want to do is to help you. And that's where we're at. So please be part of the solution. You know this nasty window is coming. Be careful what you see. Careful what you say. Careful where you go, because there are going to be a bunch of losers that are going to lose their jobs because their emotions, their words are going to go out of order. Okay? So be cautious during this window. I want you to make it through like you did so many others before because you got lucky. All right? So share that window. You're going to be called a cuckoo? I'm 71 years old. They still call me a cuckoo. But hey, you know, I know what I'm talking about. You know, my heart is with you. You know, I am very concerned in trying to help you and your kids out there to understand God's cosmic design and Jesus' cosmic ministry. And this TV show that came out of the blue is a message that the force is on my side. And I want you to be on my side and share my work so that we can save more life and educate a world loaded with morons who are religious fanatics, who are atheists, who are afraid of Dr. Cherry, when I'm a beacon of light and a beacon of hope for the world. I want you to participate. And I want to thank you one more time for watching this video. Pay attention, come back to the newsletter because I'm going to put all those news there for you. And then you're going to realize more and more and more how God speaks to us through the sign. Lastly, never forget, God created the stars in the heavens for more than the sake of beauty. He gave them to us for interpretation so that we may lead a safer, more productive life. And no way, ever, ever will man set foot on Mars. God did not create Mars for scientists and later previously selected NASA wouldn't want to have a job like us to make a little robot and waste billions of dollars when this money can be used so much more efficiently to help a young mother on her own or help other people that really truly need help. Those privileged select people have too much money, too much time, too much of an intellectual, educated pride, but they are morons, they are idiots. And you see who is right at the end. Okay, I won't be there maybe, but you're never, ever, ever gonna have any human being set foot on Mars. We're already there, and we will be even farther than Mars, but it's all gonna be through technology and with the help of extraterrestrials in time. Until then, my good friend, God bless all of you, and thank you for listening. See you again. Pay attention to the window. Be careful. Share it. Bye-bye.